This is the new Diablo 4 season. You guys hear about that? They have people like doing giveaways and stuff for it, and like an hour before it's supposed to go up, they say that it's delayed for a few hours. Like, that's why my title is never take the day off to play a service game. Just don't do it. You might hate your job, you might hate the people you work with, but it's more beneficial to go and make some money than it is to try to play a service game on launch day. Just don't do it. How hard is it? How hard is it to like actually meet the deadline? Have people like planning their whole day around it? I was kind of thinking of maybe playing it, but I told myself I would not buy it until I saw that it was actually up and not going to be broken for like a week. And here we are. I'm playing this instead. Hey, you can play this right now. It's $20. $20 and it's yours. It's that easy. Hey, this works right now. It works right now, and it's like a quarter of the price. I mean, sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Small indie company Blizzard can't make something work on launch day. Yeah, I'm not buying it until I know that it's actually going to work. I'm not going to be Error 37 again. The new class looks kind of fun. I'd probably get like $40 worth out of it, but I'm glad I didn't buy it already, because I knew that this was going to happen. It's like they don't check their stuff until like 10 minutes before it's supposed to go up. Like, oh, sorry, we're encountering some issues. This reminds me of the Wayfinder launch. You guys hear about that game? That was it was a service game that got turned into a one-time purchase. They had sponsored streamers playing the game. They're paid to play it, and then the servers didn't frickin' work for like days on end. I never want to be in that position. It makes me kind of glad I get like barely any sponsorships, because that's just a really bad situation to be in. You're paid to play something and it doesn't work. You're staring at a menu, a login queue. Staring at a login queue, and you like can't do what somebody who's not sponsored like me, you know, and just like play another game or turn off your stream and come back later. You're stuck there waiting, having to entertain people while you're sponsored to play a product that doesn't work. Yeah, it's $40. $40 expansion. It's completely broken at launch. Typical. I was looking at some videos of the class, and like, this actually looks kind of up my alley. Fast-paced bow staff stuff, but I knew better than to buy it at launch. I bought this instead. I saw people saying they took the day off. I'm like, that's your first mistake. Like, legit, just clock in, man. Just clock in. You might hate your job. They might pay you dirt. I get that, but the game's not going to be up, so you might as well make some money, right? I've had to explain this to my neighbor at length before. She's like, don't you want the day off? When New Genesis came out, I'm like, no, I'd rather be here and make money. Because that game's not going to launch. It's going to be staring at a login queue and being laggy. That's exactly what it was. Like, see? Yeah, I'd rather be here and hang out with the cats and make some money than make no money and take the day off and stare at a login screen. No, I have custom music playing. Music in this game's not very great. Music in this game is not bad, but it puts me to sleep. It's very lo-fi, I guess would be the word for it. So I turned it off. I have my own playlist playing. Well, of course, but it's typical for service games to drop the ball when they actually have, like, new people interested in playing, meaning there's, like, a major update or a paid expansion. That's when they always drop the ball. It's nothing new. There's, like, the biggest chance of the game, like, growing past the hardcore players that, you know, will endure endless amounts of punishment and, you know, bad decisions. That's when the servers stop working. Like Wayfinder. That game's actually not bad, but I can't imagine being in that position. Having to stare at a login queue and entertain people, but then, like, you're being paid a flat rate to play the game and it doesn't work. You have to sit there and entertain people, and you can't do, like... what some nobody like me would do and just, like, switch games or turn the stream off. If you guys heard this, but this is worse than anything Blizzard's done. PSO2, the base game, the launcher, it had a proprietary launcher, like, you know, just like Battle.net and, you know, Epic Games and, like, you know, Hoyo Play, those kinds of proprietary launchers you need to use to download the game client and update and stuff like that. Their official launcher was deleting files off people's hard drives at random. I'm not making this up. This is something that happened. It was deleting files at random. And the ironic thing about it is all the gaijins, like me, that don't actually live there, and were basically, you know, cheating to get on the server. We weren't affected by that. The official launcher was deleting files. So it could be anything. It could be some useless meme image. It could be, you know, your acceptance paper that you need to put out, your essay that needs to be sent in tomorrow. It was deleting stuff at random. They had to give financial compensation for it. A lot of people don't know that that happened, but the hilarious thing about it was that none of the people that weren't supposed to be on there, like me, got affected by that. Yeah, they swept that under the rug really quick, but it's actually one of the worst things to happen on an online game, far worse than anything Blizzard's done, as far as I know. Yeah, so all the people that weren't supposed to be on there, meaning everybody that was not native Japan residents, did not have that problem. Got 2 mythic legendaries. Yeah, it was like random files, so I think they sent out financial compensation depending on the severity of the bug. You know, if you had a shitpost image deleted, they probably didn't send you that much money, but if it was like, you know, an important essay or like your taxes or something, or a financial document that got deleted, then they gave you more money. But it's just straight up RNG how badly you got affected by that. Unless you weren't supposed to be on the game in the first place, in which case you're fine. Like, I wasn't affected. So it's something similar that happened with Battle for the Grid, which is the Power Rangers fighting game. They did a collab with Capcom, so they put Ryu and Chun in the game. But then, like, the exact same day, or like around the same time that they did that collab, they announced that they were doing Olympics NFTs. And all anyone was talking about was that, instead of the fact that, you know, you have Power Ranger suits for Ryu and Chun, and they collabed with Capcom, which is obviously a way bigger company than them. No one was talking about that. You're talking about the fact that the company that made that game was making stupid NFTs for the Olympics. I'm like, way to just sabotage your game. You couldn't have waited, like, at least a couple weeks to drop something like that? And I'm like, I really love that game. I'm just like, do you guys even understand business? Because I don't think that was a very smart thing to do. You collabed with, like, the biggest fighting game in the world, pretty much. The most prestigious one. And then that same day, like, oh, we're making some stupid NFT scam. Great idea. Why didn't I think of that? And then the game died immediately after, which just made things worse. That was like the last major update for the game. I wish Battle for the Grid was still getting updates. That was my favorite fighting game. I love that game so much, but the NFT thing didn't help. And then, like, after that, a lot of the people that worked on the combat got hired by Riot, so I guess in the end the NFT thing didn't really matter, but it didn't help the player base. Player base was already kind of deteriorating because it was unsure what the future of the game was going to be, but then the combat designers showed up on 2XKO videos. that completely killed the morale right there, which is why that game is like almost exactly identical to Battle for the Grid, just with a worse IP, because Power Rangers is way cooler than League of Legends. Diablo 4 still down? Did they even post an ETA? They couldn't even give like a respectable ETA for something that cost $40 that people took their time off for. They're saying they hope it's going to be only a few hours. I'm like, well, that's not very helpful. I get that you can't always put like a proper estimate on these things, but like, it's not a good thing to drop when like people are sitting there waiting. Game's had such a uphill battle because it was such a mess at launch. And they have like people actually interested in trying it out, and they drop the ball again. It's typical. Although I'd be fighting nothing if I was playing Diablo 4 right now. Staring at a menu and pressing F5 for them to update when the game will be back up. So, at the moment, this is objectively better than Diablo 4. I was thinking about buying that expansion, but I don't know. I think these guys deserve my money more at the moment. This game was $12. this sword again? It's like the third time I've gotten that sword. I'm getting yeah, I see the other copy right here. It is the third time. Got a lot of mythics today. Got a couple unique ones in here, but a lot of clones. Man, banger alert. Best track for worst boss. This boss is a game design crime. Look at Gate. I'm just going to fly around randomly and not let you attack me. They really cooked on the music for him, though. The boss fight itself is terrible. X6 as a whole is terrible. It's like one of the worst X games. 6 and 7. Alright, let's do some... Let's switch the game. Do a different kind of legendary hunting, because the game's triggering me right now. I'm having fun playing it, but it just keeps giving me the same legendaries over and over. So let's play some Dragon is Dead. Let's try to get a new legendary on here. Switch the loot grind game. I got a lot of legendaries just in that short little session, but I think there was only one I didn't have before. So the game's telling me to take a break. Let's try to get a legendary on this. Game's Ghost Lore is being a little bit too much like DFO right now. You get excited when you see the shine and it's like a mage weapon or something. It's a mage weapon or like a launcher weapon or something. It's like, thanks, I guess. I don't play that class, so it's useless. Let's see if this game is going to be nicer. Do a couple rolls here, and then I'll do an actual run, try to get something. I really want to try that new dagger. Actually, I don't think it's a dagger. I think it's hold on. Let me see. What class is it in? Yeah, let me pull up their update. It might be rolling for nothing. It's not like it matters. I have like 500,000 of the crystals. No, it's definitely a dagger. I might roll on Berserker instead. Alright, I'll give this another couple tries. This game's not being kind to me either. At least Ghost Lore was dropping something. This is complete trash drops. It's like 2 full runs worth of currency I've just wasted. We'll do one more. One more. Nope. This is the fastest way to get legendaries, but you need a lot of capital to do it, which I have, because this game doesn't really have any meta progression currently. It's mostly just play the game to play it, which this game is really fun, but yeah, that was a complete waste. I don't know how much the town system is going to cost, so I don't want to spend too much. I just spent like 40k. Only one legendary at 40k. I think they, like, ninja nerfed the rates on that or something, because I used to be able to get, like, every time they would update this game, I'd get, like, almost every legendary just doing that for a few minutes, but doesn't seem like that's the case anymore. I tried last night on the kitty sitting stream and got nothing too. Might be time to do a Berserker run tonight, because the Berserker has a lot less gear, so higher chance of getting legendary drops. None of the spell blade stuff drops on him. This build is pretty OP. As long as I get good damage, I can melt everything. They definitely gotta update this game in more meaningful ways soon, because the fact that it doesn't have meta progression, and like they showed the meta progression make this game so much better. Like they keep just adding legendaries, and like the legendaries change how the game is played, but they really need the meta progression. For one, just because you have like no storage space. And like I don't know if that top currency in the lower right-hand corner, the one that's the biggest number, I don't know if that's going to be used for it or not. Because if it is, then I can max it out like right away. But hard to tell currently. Revenant is supposed to be coming. That's supposed to be one of the final things they add as a third class. But there's no preview of it yet. Yeah, they pushed back the like town update, which really sucks because it's what this game desperately needs. There's not a lot of reasons to play it after you get your build. That's kind of the problem. You get your build and then you just don't really gain anything for playing anymore. The legendaries are nice, but the fact that you can't like target farm them really sucks. It's either just keep trying to beat bosses and hope that you get the one that you want, or do the loot boxes. But it seems like they really nerfed the loot box drop rates, because I just did like 20,000, like 40,000 worth and got nothing. I got one dupe and that's it. That's like DFO levels of bad. You burn your whole fatigue bar and get absolutely nothing usable. You either get a dupe or it's classic DFO way. You either get a dupe or it's for a class you're never going to play. Like you get a mage weapon. Like, cool, thanks. I'm on the rogue. I don't want a mage weapon. Thanks for nothing, jerk game. This game mostly just needs meta progression. I'm fine with the length of the game the way it is, but it just needs meta progression and balancing are like the main things that it needs. Mostly like the RNG with what the bosses do and how it can just completely kill your run instantly of no fault of your own. The hit stun in this game is really long, considering how you're always swarmed by monsters. Like, those things need to be fixed. They have a great foundation, but it doesn't really seem like the way that they're updating it with, like, doing the legendary updates is really helping. I kind of just play this game because I like playing it, but I don't know, if you're watching this game and you think you might want to play it, you might want to wait. Might want to wait. It's not like Rogue Prince of Persia bad. Like, that game had absolutely no content when it came out. They launched with a good amount of content, but there's just a lot of polish and meta progression. Like, replay value needs to be really looked at. This game is pretty unique because you get to keep your build. It really is like, you know, top-down ARPG like Diablo or Path of Exile. You get to keep your build. There's still stuff to be excited for when you get into the game itself, but it's like the only reason to keep playing right now. Like, how hard is it to just give us more storage? That's like the main thing that made me stop playing this for like a month. It's having no storage. This game gives you so much stuff and you have like nowhere to put it, because it's not wise to just throw stuff away in this game. If you get one drop, you can craft it and you can put like the best rolls on it. Holy moly, it's 5:30. I forgot how late it is. I'm gonna have to stop streaming soon. I have to work over there tonight. So I'll probably play more of this. Maybe some Transformers or something. I haven't decided what the other game will be tonight. Well, the problem with adding new characters to this game is they have to make legendaries that are tied to them. The base sprite, like, doesn't change that much, but that's, like, the main thing. Yeah, I have a really OP build currently, but I'd like to try out a different build. But it keeps giving me the same stuff over and over. I've gotten that legendary like 30 times. I definitely think they should have some kind of pity system. It's nice that the bosses drop a legendary guaranteed, but the pool's just gotten larger and larger. It doesn't really help that much. Well, there we go. It's like max vulnerability. Because you're only getting like 6 guaranteed legendaries, and the fact that they can all be stuff you already have really sucks. You see how many of that second currency I have? That's from killing bosses and dismantling stuff. I have enough to craft like 60 legendaries right now, but You have to have it drop before you can craft it. So once again, it's got a DFO parallel to give you like a mostly useless resource that you'll never run out of, because by the time that you can craft it, you'll have enough to make like 60 copies of it. Should totally just like increase it by like 10 times. Like, hey, you know, if you've played the game for 40 hours like I have and it doesn't drop, like, we'll just make the price like way higher and just let you get one guaranteed. I definitely think they should do that, because this is a little bit too much like DFO hell mode grinding right now. It's grinding and it doesn't really reward you for doing it. The game's still fun to play, but like, respect my time a little bit. I have dozens of other games I could be playing. I'm choosing to spend time with this and stream it so that they get more exposure, but the game's kind of like not really rewarding, not really rewarding that at all. Just endless mountains of junk. Now, this is definitely one of the better roguelikes I played this year, but they're updating at a very slow pace, and they don't update with things that it like actually needs. I would be cool with not having these legendaries if they would just give us the town system, so can mitigate the RNG and have like some kind of gold sink. The gold sink in this game is not very well thought out because it's basically you never run out. It's one of those games where they try to have a gold sink, but then you get so much of it. The rate of you getting a new legendary compared to how many of the crystals that you get is completely out of whack. You see right there, I have like 600 of them. I can't run out. It's like impossible to run out. It's just like gold sinks don't really do much if, you know, you never run out of it. It doesn't accomplish anything. It's like cool to have something to spend it on, but, you know, what you can spend it on is useless. It's like DFO having those hell fragments. It's like, this doesn't help at all, because you needed like hundreds of them to get the epic. At that point, you'll probably get it. Like, look, we're fixing the RNG. No, you're not. You didn't fix anything. Hell mode grinding was the worst thing about DFO. It never even like made any sense, because like the drop rates were so bad and the pool was so large that by the time you got it, there was like a level cap increase that power crept it. It is the most boring part of the game. Alright, let's see if this boss lets me pass. This is where runs usually die. It's this guy. This guy can just decide to end your run when he feels like it. Not like it matters. The only thing I have left to unlock is the rest of the legendaries, which could take many more updates. Nope, dupe again. Oh, damn it, I hate that. Why did they put that right there? I gotta do this again. Player damage invincibility duration increases by 1 second. Yeah. I don't know, you shouldn't need an item for that. The hit stun in this game is like as bad as that Avengers game. You could just get stuck in hit stun forever. Oh! Oh! Well, there it is. There it is. Song of Lightning. Okay, so I don't feel like resetting my whole build to try this, but as expected, the roll on it is terrible, but it doesn't matter because I have a bunch of yellows in my storage that I can use to craft one, so I don't want to use that anyway. Maybe on the kitty sitting stream run I'll change my build around to use that. It's probably not going to be better than what I have currently, because like what makes this OP is that it hits multiple times and it works in the air. A lot of the moves don't work in the air. So let's just take the levels. Alright, this boss can still kill me if he does his orb attack. That attack is very unfair because you can get stuck in hit stun throughout the entire thing. 100% comboed. Depends on if he feels like doing it or not. So far, so good. Alright, good. He got bursted down. He didn't get a chance to do it. OP build. Oh, I got another one. That's nice. Is this one better roll? No, this one's a garbage roll, too. Huh. Well. Means this run was worth doing. I think that's the only new weapon that I can get on him, so I might have to do a Berserker run later on the kitty sitting stream for tonight. Let's try to get some more Frost Sword. Let's burst down the boss before he moves. No luck. final boss. One more chance for, I think, like, the remaining drop I can get on this character. The other two are for Berserker. So, Berserker run later. It's like one more drop I can get on Spellblade, I think. GG's. GG. Nope. One more dupe. GG's. Alright, let's roll that lightning dagger. Let's get a better roll on it. That wasn't bad. I made back everything I spent on the loot boxes. Yeah, you can get like, I think you can get like 40k a run. So if you spend more than 40k, you gotta remember that to break even, you gotta do like a complete run to the end. Alright, I think I had a dagger in here, that was good. I had a bunch of these saved up. Oh, actually, this one is perfect. Let's use that one. It's got an int roll on it. Where's the dagger? Oh, hey, this is all messed up. Where is it? Why is it telling me I can't craft it? It's right there. Bugged game mechanics? It's telling me I can't craft it. It's right there. I got 2 of them. What the hell? There we go. Okay. Okay, so take this one. Oh, it has to be one-handed sword. There's got to be one of those good ones in here. Was a dagger. Maybe I actually do not have one. I might have to go roll for one. No, that one is junk. I'm gonna have to make one. This one is worthless. Let's go get a sword really quick. I thought it was a dagger. Look, the sword looks like a dagger to me. Does not look like a sword. Just looking for a decent roll here. Rolls are terrible. I probably threw out one of the swords that was good because I got too impatient. Let's Give me junk now. Need a good one-handed sword drop. Decent rolls, because you can only re-roll one stat. Once you re-roll one stat, you cannot re-roll the other one. So you want at least one good stat. 2 legendaries. This is gonna take a while. Trash. We're gonna do this now, huh? Give me legendaries, but not a good yellow drop. Oh man, I just want a decent sword with like usable rolls. That's part of how I do so much damage. Is I have like really optimized gear, min-maxed. Sucks. I don't want more legendaries now. See, now that I don't want them, it's giving them to me. The roll on that is terrible. I think I'm just gonna take that for now. I don't even know if it's good, so let's just roll with that. Let's just roll with this one for now. Then I think I'll do some rolls on Berserker. I don't have like any god roll swords right now. I don't think I do. A lot of daggers. Alright, let's do a couple more loot gacha pulls, and then I have to go. We'll probably do another run of this tonight. Wait a second, where'd my sword go? What the hell? Where'd my sword go? Shit. Wait a minute, what the hell? Why do I have that equipped? What happened to my sword? This game's inventory system. Seriously annoying. They just don't give you, like, a separate inventory for the other character, and then they give you no space. What the hell happened to my sword? And you gotta go through load screens to get to fix the problem. You can't just put everything on one screen. I don't know what's the point of having a whole load screen, like 2 load screens, just to get over here to talk to this guy. Like, why doesn't the blacksmith out there do it? Like, come on, man. I lost my sword somehow. I don't know what happened to it. probably accidentally threw it out. Alright, well, I could just make this one. One-handed axe. Please tell me I have one of those. Probably everything else but that. I fucked up somewhere. We can just use this one. Alright, crisis averted. Make sure to not do that again. You can't lock your gear in this either. That one's pretty optimal anyway. No biggie. There we go. Alright. So let me see what the other stuff for him is. Okay, so two-handed. Yeah, let's go for that. Alright. Maybe it's time to switch back to Ghost Lore. So RNG is terrible. He has like so much fewer drops than Spellblade does, but like sometimes it just doesn't give you anything. Nope, I already have that one. Troll drop. Alright, last one. Let's burn through like 2 runs worth of currency. I'll make sure I don't deficit too much. Oh wow, that sword is really good. Alright. Make sure to keep that sword. Alright folks, I gotta go to my caregiving job, so thanks for watching. Got a bunch of stuff on Ghost Lore, but it was all dupes like DFO. And then Dragon is Dead. I got one unique legendary that I didn't have, but I got it like 3 times. So I guess we'll do a Berserker run later tonight. Probably after I feed the cats. I don't think I'll be going anywhere. I don't think I'll be going to a store during my shift or anything, so probably around 8:30. I'll do some more Dragon is Dead, and then probably some Transformers. Ghost Lore is actually really heavy on the Steam Deck for some reason. So thanks for watching, everybody. There will be more banging my head against the wall in RNG later tonight. See you later, everybody. Thanks for keeping me company. Mind has been very cruel to me lately, so I appreciate the people that stick around even when I'm not really doing anything interesting. New game-wise, I'm not really doing anything until East 10. but that's like 3 weeks away. So thanks to the people who like just hanging out and watching stuff that's not super popular. I might do the Diablo 4 expansion, but I'd rather wait and see if the servers actually work or they're going to do like a week of emergency maintenance or something. Because that new class actually looks like right up my alley. I didn't hate Diablo 4 when it launched, but I'm also like not really hardcore into top-down ARPGs like I am with a lot of the other stuff I play. They're nice games to just play and turn your brain off and listen to some music. I don't really think of them more than that, but Diablo 4 definitely was missing a lot at launch. It seems like it's a lot better now, but of course, when they actually start to build some momentum, they announce a delay with no ETA, like the moment before the servers are supposed to go up. So that's classic service game drama right there. You actually have people looking at your game again. They actually have like new people wanting to play it, and then you drop the ball. It happens every time. But yeah, if I play that, that won't probably be until tonight or tomorrow. I haven't really decided yet. I'm gonna spend some of my shift looking at the class because it's like a $40 expansion, so I got to make sure that I'm actually gonna play it. But yeah, I'll see you guys over there after I feed the cats.